If I want to start reading all the qualifications of Engineer Ogenga, I think we'll take a whole day. And for therefore, allow me therefore to call upon the Engineer Ogenga, who will now officially introduce himself and continue with the program. Can we rise up and receive him? Hey, you don't clap.
The Board of Management, the Principal, Madam Felicia, the trainers, KICD, the sponsors of KICD, SK Masona East, led by the Reverend, the national government leadership present, led by the DCC, Madam Were, the invited guests who are present here today, all protocols observed. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Now, in your presence today, as the chair has said, I'm standing here to represent Engineer Stephen Ogenga, who is the Director General NITA. He passed his apologies because he's not able to be with us today because of other engagement in Nairobi. But he passed his message of congratulations to you all. As I start, I will do now my introduction so that you know who is right before you. My names are Festus Ituri. I'm staff of NITA. I'm the manager ICT in National Industrial Training Authority, and I speak to you today in the capacity of my boss, who is the Director General. And therefore, allow me, Chairman, to start away from what the speech is all about. I have met Madam Felicia on 2 occasions, and I want to thank the institution through the board of what you've been able to do up to today. By yesterday, when my boss said, you need to represent me at KICD, I had some memories. And before I reveal my memories, I just want to have the graduates of hotel management, hospitality and hotel management, whether NEC or NITA, just stand up. Graduates of hotel and hospitality management, where you are. Thank you. Get seated. I hope you know where I'm headed now. When we are doing our supervision, quality assurance for the national examination, this is one of the testing centers that we do visit. And traditionally, what I have experienced, we visit this school after 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, thereabout. And when we are through with that quality assurance, we mark it as the end of the day. The rest you can feel it. Hospitality management. So I want to speak to our graduates. So I have 2 speeches. I will have my message to you as graduates, and I will also go through the official speech by Director General. First of all, I want to thank all the parents and all the guardians who have been able to sponsor the graduates of today. It's not easy, as you have heard from the various speakers all through, and all are showering praises to you for what you've been able to do. And I thank also the leadership of the student fraternity. I thank the two leaders who stood here earlier in the morning and gave their message, which was very clear and very encouraging to you all. Now, to the graduates, as you graduate today, Friday, the world expects a lot from you, and it's always said that to whom much is given, much shall be required. Learn to be persistent always and have a sense of determination. As an individual, lower yourself so that God can uplift you. Beyond mountains, there are other mountains. With the diploma certificates that you have achieved from this place, we expect that the sky is the lower limit for you. We wish you a productive future, and always remember that the future belongs to those who prepared today. I have this scripture reading for you that as you go back to your homes, please reflect on it. This is a scripture reading that comes from the book of Philippians, chapter 4, verses 4 to 8. And it says, "Rejoice in the Lord always," and again I will say, rejoice. "Let your gentleness be known unto all men. The Lord is at hand. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be known unto God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard you, your heart, mind, through Jesus Christ. Finally, brethren, whatever things are true, whatever things are noble, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, and whatever things are lovely, whatever things are of good report, if there is any virtue, and if there is anything praiseworthy, think on these things." That is the reading for you as you get into the work. I now, with privilege, go through the speech for Engineer Stephen Ogenga to you as the graduates of today. And I'll go through. To the principal, Kisumu Institute of Community Development Training, AICDT board members, the Devt officials present, ministry officials present, meter management present, county government officers, graduates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon once again. I'm pleased to join you today for the KICDT graduation ceremony, the one of its kind. Your industry-based training has provided you with the necessary quality training that will be crucial to meeting Kenya's Vision 2030 aspirations. My appreciation goes to the principal and the KICDT for this invitation and collaboration in administering the government trade tests and the strides you have made to champion skills development. Ladies and gentlemen, as earlier mentioned, the authority appreciates this invitation. We are determined to deepen the collaboration between key industry players to enhance industrial training in Kenya. The authority believes such interventions will go a long way in fostering long-term relations and enhancing national economic growth. I'm grateful to the college for considering NITA as a critical partner. Globally, industries endeavor to have a well-trained labor force for optimal productivity. Therefore, our country requires skilled workers who are innovative and proficient technologically to compete globally. Ladies and gentlemen, industrial training is one of the crucial components of skills development. It entails a training framework designed for upskilling workers in the industry for better productivity. It plays a crucial role in the modern world by supplying the skills required by industry for development. This role is even more critical for Kenya, which aims to become a globally competitive and prosperous nation by 2030. Ladies and gentlemen, therefore we expect industrial training to deliver an adequate and skilled labor force capable of meeting the demands of a rapidly industrializing economy, as envisioned in the Kenya Vision 2030. Industrialization has a far-reaching and a cross-cutting role in realizing the aspiration of the Kenya Vision 2030. This is more so on the Vision 2030 economic pillar, where Kenya seeks to achieve and sustain 10% annual economic growth up to 2030. We must achieve this with an adequate and well-trained labor force that meets the industry requirement. Rapid industrialization, therefore, is critical if the country is to raise the vision. In this regard, and through projects such as this, NITA will continue to play its critical role in achieving this and many other national development goals through skills development and industrialization. Ladies and gentlemen, it is important to note that skills are key driver of labor productivity, that is output per worker or hours worked, and have a strong link with national economic performance. Moreover, for a growing economy like Kenya, skills make a critical contribution to the ability of firms to take advantage of new market opportunities and technologies. The most common skill shortages across our occupations are technical, practical, or job-specific skills. Often these skills can only be acquired in the workplace, which illustrates how important it is for employers to overcome skills shortages and develop skills labor pipelines. Ladies and gentlemen, in Kenya, lifelong learning, recognition of prior learning, which is very key, as it had been alluded earlier by the Director of Education, please read to go far. And I'm sure Madam will be speaking to you on what we call the RPL, or the equation framework from ANQA, where you have started, and you are sure when you saw the director speaking, he is now a PhD holder. What does it mean? He started from where you are. Myself, I'm actually a living example of the same. I started with the NEC diploma one day, and I went for my bachelor's in physics and mathematics and computing. After graduating, I did my master's in information system from Australia. Currently also, I'm also pursuing a PhD from University of Nairobi. What does it mean? You have just started. And that's what we said, that where you are is one mountain you have just gotten onto. There are more mountains ahead. And that is the encouragement that we give you today. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is very important. And this process of RPL enables people of all ages, backgrounds, and attitudes to receive formal recognition for the skills and knowledge that is equal value to learning and skills, held as a result of formal training, work experience, or life experience is a process which attempts to put a value on all learning. What people know and can do, irrespective of how achieved, for example, through study, community work, on-the-job training, or other life experiences, and which has not been formally recognized through the transfer of credit mechanism. The open and transparent approach to the assessment allows an individual to receive recognition for the skills and knowledge they possess and to evaluate past learning against established academic standards. RPL is not separate from assessment, but is a specialized subset of assessment. As we stand here today, in NITA we have almost over 200 people this December holiday who are going through the RPL process. This was done for the last 2 months, and this month they are actually now sitting for the various examinations, whether it is grade 1, grade 2, or grade 3. Ladies and gentlemen, vocational training institutions play a critical role in furthering the industrial training agenda, thus enhancing Kenya's economic landscape. Sustainable Development Goal number 4 on ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all, envisaged by Vision 2030. Today is a memorable day as we graduate 500 trainees plus under the NITA curriculum and 130 plus candidates who have passed the NEC exam. As a result, youth and adults will have the relevant skills to find employment, decent jobs, and start businesses, including technical and vocational skills. Using its demographic advantage, Kenya can unlock new economic opportunities created by future industries and labor markets by increasing labor productivity and per capita income, diversifying its economy, creating high-skilled jobs and stable economic growth. Ladies and gentlemen, in realizing its goal of enhancing skills, NITA has profoundly contributed to the growth of more skilled personnel in industries through the Industrial Attachment Program. The NITA attaches over 50,000 trainees each year. The program was initiated as a strategic intervention to strengthen the industrial training and expand the boundaries of learning, training beyond the confines of the classroom. Industrial attachment is vital for gaining workplace exposure as a catalyst for developing essential skills and competencies, especially for fresh graduates with no work experience. This prepares the trainees for the job market and readily meets the dynamics demand of the industry. Further, the attachment bridges the skill gap between theoretical knowledge gained from learning institutions and the practical skills required by the industry. The program also enables employers to identify suitable candidates for future employment opportunities, which is actually going to happen to a number of you as they interact with the potential job candidates. The program is eligible for trainees, lecturers, undergoing training, who wish to experience attachment for workplace exposure and skills enhancement in specific skill areas. In addition, training institutions such as this college can offer demand-driven courses due to the new knowledge gained from the industry being incorporated into the curricula to enrich the content. Ladies and gentlemen, NITA's strategic leadership includes creating and continuing to advance skills ecosystem that fosters systemic, deliberate, and innovative policy formulation. Furthermore, it calls for the mobilization of resources to promote skills development intensively and as well as effectively. With this understanding of NITA, we look forward to deepening our collaboration with your institution as we both play our part in the economic development of our country, Kenya. In conclusion, let me wish the graduates all the best as they transition to the world of work. Remember to continually serve diligently and endeavor to foster a culture of lifelong learning. Thank you, and may God bless you.